This month, we've got lots of book releases, audio drama, crowdfunding opportunities, and even a soundtrack album. It's all happening in June. This is the Christian Fantasy and Science Fiction Bulletin for June 2019, bringing you the news of the latest releases created by Christians. I'm Adam David Collins. Kathy Tyers is releasing One Mind's Eye. What if an artificial reality was all you'd ever known? On the planet Antar, Lynn Torfin awakes to reality as if for the first time. With no memory of the real world, the human settlers found her abandoned, hooked into an AR machine, and wasting away. Physically and mentally, she must learn how to live in a system at war with alien threats at every turn. The book is available for pre-order and releases on the 18th of June. Laura van Arendonk Barr is releasing Shard and Shield, Book 1 of the Shard of Ellen. He can save her life if he sacrifices himself and those he swore to protect. When the artifact intended to end an interdimensional war is damaged, a mage is trapped on the other side of the rift with her servant. King's bastard, Shannon Becknam, is desperate to rescue her. As their people's wasted armies prepare for fresh battle that will devastate both sides, bastard, mage, and monster must set aside prejudices and rivalries to end a centuries-old conflict before they die as traitors. This book is recommended for fans of Patrick Rothfuss and Brandon Sanderson. It's available for pre-order and releases on the 2nd of July. Steve Raza has released Mixed Messages, Book 4 in the Vincent Chan series. This time, Vincent has been tasked with finding a lost operative, the woman who broke his heart. But an old adversary is one step ahead, determined to claim the storied treasure from a legendary starship. Robin Parrish has released more details about his Riftwalkers project. What if the veil that separates our reality from the spirit world were to break down? What if the two worlds started bleeding into one another? The Riftwalkers is a globe-trotting, heart-stopping adventure about two very special characters who are called on to investigate a series of connected events that threaten all of reality. The story will unfold in a series of novellas or episodes, 5 episodes per season. Robin has set up a Patreon where you can get exclusive goodies like behind-the-scenes videos and blogs. If I can speak personally for a second, Robin Parrish is a very gifted author who has faced a lot of difficult health problems in recent years, which has left him in a lot of debt from medical bills. He really wants to write and to be able to support his family while doing it. I really believe he has more stories to tell and would very much encourage you to look at his Patreon page and see if it might be something that you would like to contribute to. As always, the link will be in the description below. Spirit Blade Productions are making their audio drama Spirit Blade by Peter Franson free forever. The first 3 parts of the story are available on YouTube with text commentary. This is a cool story that combines elements of sci-fi and fantasy and is very grounded in a Christian worldview. This is a great way to sample the Spirit Blade universe. Joshua C. Chad has released the Brothers Creed box set, the complete zombie apocalypse series, which is currently available for 99 cents for a limited time for all 5 books. 2 brothers fight to survive the end of the world with their faith and humanity intact. Follow a band of characters led by James and Connor Anderson as they face the undead and the worst of humanity. These books read like The Walking Dead from a Christian worldview. Paul Regnier has launched the Christian Speculative Fiction Podcast, where he interviews authors such as Kerry Neitz, Steve Raza, Mary DeStefano, and many more. H.L. Burke is releasing Heart of the Curiosity. Born with a magical knack for manipulating emotions, Leodora's only dream is to ensure her talented little sister dances on the biggest, brightest stage in the Republic. The Curiosity, a grand old theatre of tradition and innovation. Enter a world reminiscent of The Greatest Showman, with a puzzle worthy of Sherlock Holmes and National Treasure, in this new steampunk fantasy from H.L. Burke. The book is available for pre-order and releases on the 27th of June. Jeanette O'Hagan is releasing Caverns of the Deep, Book 5 in the Under the Mountain series. 7 gates, locked and warded, stand between life and starvation. As belts are tightened notch by notch, Watcher Retza and Lady Zara seek to find the seal to open the gate. Meanwhile, Delvina, shapeshifter Zedeki, and Danil race to return to the caverns in time to help their friends. The book is available for pre-order and releases on the 17th of June. Enclave Publishing are holding a summer reading sale. Book 1 of every series is just 99 cents during June. J.L. Knight is holding an Indiegogo campaign to fund an audiobook version of Resistance, the first book in her Ilion Chronicles. This could be a good way to pre-order the book, so check out the link in the description below. Kimberly A. Rogers has released Dancer, Love's Enchanted Tales, Book 8, a fantasy retelling of the classic fairy tale The 12 Dancing Princesses. Clean romance, adventure, and humour combine to bring classic fairy tales and myths to new life in Love's Enchanted Tales, a series of interconnected standalone stories. Each story can be read and enjoyed on its own. However, for greatest enjoyment, they should be read in order. Nikki Haverstock has released Dragons Are a Mage's Best Friend, The Casino Witch Mysteries, Book 8. Ella and Vanessa must investigate the latest murder in their small but magical gambling town, with only a few minor inconveniences, like an avenging angel, a surprise posse of clueless ghosts, and an illegal baby dragon. Musician Dennis S. Mowers has released a soundtrack album for Bid the Gods Arise, the first book in Robert Mullen's series The Wells of the Worlds. You can listen to it on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, YouTube Music, Bandcamp, and the artist's website. A CD will be coming soon. How cool to have an official soundtrack for your book. And here's one that I missed back in April. The Darkened Land, Finding the Light and Defeating the Darkness, a Christian Allegory. The Seven Towers, Book 1, by Larry Parris. Separated from the world of darkness by a bottomless chasm lie the Stones of Light. The king has built a bridge from that world to his kingdom across the chasm to give people access once again to the stones. He has established 7 cities of light and 7 towers as beacons to the darkened land. T.E. Bradford, author of the Divide series, says of the book, The Darkened Land is an epic fantasy at its very best. If you love Tolkien, you won't want to miss this premier novel by Larry Parris. And finally, Paul Regnier has released the cover for his upcoming book, Paranormia. A nerdy nobody is heaven's newest hero. It's too bad that the devil fights dirty. Well, there sure is a lot going on this month. Tell you what, I think I need to lie down after all that. Anyway, happy reading, live long and prosper, and I'll see you next month.